So, Jonathan, it is officially the summer right now, and we thought, why don't we mix it up a little bit on the Idealist podcast? Let's have maybe some summer-themed episodes, maybe a little bit shorter.
Like vacation feel?
Yeah, keep them light
so
and fun, not so serious. And I wanted to open, though, but just let's talk about the beach. You know, when you think summer, you think beach. Are you a beach guy?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you go to the beach often? You live in South Florida, so you live near the beach.
Yeah.
How often do you go to the beach?
Honestly, I probably go once a week.
Oh, you do? That's more than I go.
I know. It's rare here.
So you said yes, and I mean yes. I'm assuming because it's beautiful, because the ocean is majestic.
Yeah.
The sunshine. You said no though? What are some of the? Let's talk about this. What are some of the beach annoyances or things that are happening on the beach that should not be happening on the beach?
Almost everything. So I said yes and no because I like going to the beach if it's pretty empty and there's no one else around.
Yeah.
But I hate pretty much every other aspect of the beach.
You hate people?
I hate people. I did get one of those sand-proof towel things that you lay down so the sand doesn't get on your towel.
Yeah, I've got one of those. It's glorious.
That thing is nice.
Yeah.
But before that, I was laying towels on the sand or a little beach chair. I hated that. I hate how people stare at the beach. Like there's a lot of people
What do you mean? Well, you are a specimen. So I don't know what this is like.
Yeah. But I don't. Who knows why they're staring? I'm just always like, why are you looking at me right now?
But when you take your top off,
my shirt. Yeah. I'm always
sure
like,
you get a lot of stares.
I'm always just like, what are you what are you looking at? Like that bothers me. So I don't like that. I don't like people. I've talked about it before, but I hate loud music at the beach. Like I'm not at the beach to be at a club. Go across the street. It's Fort Lauderdale Beach. How many clubs are across the street? Just go over there.
There's a few.
Yeah, you don't need to be sitting on the beach.
A little
with your
Bose
club.
speaker, a little Bluetooth speaker bothers you. Huh?
Have you ever packed a lunch for the beach?
I have.
It sucks. Like somehow sand gets in it every time, and then your lips are kind of like that salty.
What's the perfect beach food though when you're hungry? Is it like, I don't know, I feel like fruit's good, like grapes and orange.
I haven't found it. Like I haven't found the perfect beach food yet. No, I always take like a sandwich. My wife wanted to do charcuterie at the beach one time, which I was like,
that's audacious.
Yeah. Let's just get some Lunchables and peel those open. That'll be way easier. So, like, those things are annoying to me. I saw a guy with sandals and flip socks.
Oh, that's an abomination.
The black sandals that you Velcro over the top and the white socks.
Oh,
that guy made me mad. No, I know who it is that I hate the most at the beach.
Okay, who?
Sorry if this is somebody in your family.
Okay.
The person with the metal detector that's walking around with the headphones on going beep, 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 beep. I'm just like, what could you possibly find at the beach?
That guy. What about what's going on underneath the sand?
What? Yeah.
Your imagination doesn't go there?
No.
What's living under there? What's caught under there?
Like
what buried treasure is there?
Exactly. What are they possibly going to find at that beach that hasn't already been found? Somebody's lost wedding ring, maybe? I don't.
Oh, I mean,
a quarter?
A quarter?
Does it even pick up a quarter? I don't know. Like those guys drive me crazy watching them, and then they stop, and then they like dig, and they only dig like that far. Like maybe if that's as far as your metal detector can, like 6 inches, they only dig.
It bothers you though.
Oh, it bothers me a lot. Yeah, and plus,
like you can't enjoy yourself.
No, I cannot, because I'm sitting there first thinking your ears have to be so sweaty under those giant earmuff things that you've got on. What happens if somebody's screaming shark, shark, or anything, and you can't hear them because you're sitting there listening to beeps? And then they always look frustrated.
So you think they should be a lifeguard as well?
No, but I think that they should at least know what's going on around them. Yeah, at least.
Okay.
And then I'm always thinking they look annoyed. They always look annoyed. Like they look like lonely, annoyed people, and so that puts me on the defensive as well, because I'm like, they're going to be annoyed with me because I'm trying to get in the water. They may not be, but they have that look about them. And then I start thinking about like their life, and it starts getting me depressed. And I'm like, I'm at the beach. I shouldn't be getting depressed over this person's life, but they've made some terrible decisions, like so many bad decisions. And they're here and they're in front of me, and I can't take it.
I hope you get an egregious amount of hate mail this week from people who are going, you don't understand.
how wonderful
how
it is.
wonderful it is. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you speak of my life in such a manner?
Yeah, they can contact us at idealistpodcast.com and send your hate mail.
We love the hate mail. I thought when I asked you that question, you were going to say something to the effect of, yeah, I don't like the beach because sometimes you get too much sand on you and you take it home. But no. You went scorched earth.
Yeah. Well, Yeah. I also, one other thing here I don't like.
Oh, sure. Keep
I
going.
don't like all the little taped out areas for sea turtles.
The floor is yours.
I don't like all the little. How do they know that's where the sea turtles are going? Like, do the sea turtles see the tape and they're like, oh, thanks, let me bury my eggs there? Like, how does that process work?
Scientists know.
How? How do they know?
They just,
then I don't even think it's real. I don't really 100% believe or even 50% believe that all of those little squares have sea turtle eggs in them. If all of those squares have sea turtle eggs in them, then there is no endangerment for sea turtles.
So you think it's a conspiracy?
Yes.
Towards what end?
I don't.
Every conspiracy has to have an angle. What's the angle?
I don't know what it reminds me kind of like when you're swimming in a pool and the lifeguards at the pool blow the whistle and they're like adult swim time and then they go out and they swim. That's kind of it's like they're saving little parts of the beach for themselves so that they can shoo people away and then later on they can go sit in that nice unspoiled sand that hasn't been whatever kind of terrible things have happened.
Listen.
But I just there's too many of them. Like, and maybe it's to try to prevent people from running. I don't know to what end it is, but I'm just like, there's no way that many sea turtle eggs are buried on this beach.
Unbelievable. I wonder if the fine people who use metal detectors are listening to you right now going, what a sad life he leads. That would make
him depressed.
What would make somebody so cynical? What had to happen in this man's life to make him that cynical? I think they're getting the last laugh. I think the metal detector community is listening right now going.
But no one could hear them laugh because they've all got their little headphones on. But I think I do think I know what the conspiracy is.
Okay.
They're just daring you to step inside there so they can fine you $250,000 for crossing that little pink tape.
No, that does make sense. You've won me over.
What's that little pink tape going to do?
Where do they get the pink tape? Is it a special pink tape?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, does it have attractant to turtles?
What makes it official? You're winning me over on
That's true. What makes it official? Because it doesn't even say police line do not cross.
No, it doesn't. That's official tape. You can't buy that anywhere.
I have another thing that I don't like about the beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Why is there one surf guy? What are they called? Lifeguard stand that always has the purple, dangerous aquatic animals in the water, but none of the other ones do. There's only one. Like if you go to Lauderdale Beach, you could walk up and down the entire thing and there'll always be this one same lifeguard stand with the purple flag out and no one else has it. So are like the dangerous animals just in that one little area? Like is there like a tunnel that they all come through and then they pop up right there? And
that would be a fine explanation.
Yeah.
Does that not suffice it for you?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And also, why are the lifeguards not like in really great shape? I've been bothered by that a little bit too. Like I feel like they should be in better shape than they're in.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I've been disappointed with the lifeguard.
You have, huh?
At the Lauderdale Beach.
Well, hey man, as we said in the beginning, all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe you got a calling. Maybe you got a calling there. So like I said, that conversation went in a totally different direction for me.
So what bothers you about the beach? Or what do you love about the beach or not like about the beach?
I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to be able to even get close to where you went.
That's okay.
Like I'm a pretty content guy. I love the beach.
Yeah.
I love the beach. I'm content at the beach. There's not many things that bother me about it. Okay, I'll give you one thing. And I'm going to sound like a very old guy right now.
Okay.
And very out of touch. But
don't say rap music.
No, stop it. When you see people go up to the shore, and they are usually there's two people, two young girls who take the phone out, and then they start Snapchatting, Instagramming, posing with their face, and the lips, the lips,
the duck lips,
and the what's that, the Zoolander eyes, into the camera, and it's as if there's no awareness,
right,
that we are all right in front of you.
Exactly.
Seeing this obscene spectacle. And it just shows you the power of social media. That is their reality.
Yeah.
My family is not reality.
No.
Does not exist. I would say that
That's a really
that
good.
bothers me. That bothers me.
I can't believe I didn't think about
It's obscene.
Why are there so many people twerking at the beach all of a sudden? Like they walk all the way down
Yes.
by the water and then have somebody filming them and they're twerking facing the ocean or the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't get that one either.
I'm with you on that one.
Like what is that?
The lack of awareness
Yeah.
appalls me.
Yeah.
It's a big problem.
Yeah, it is. It's
So
a massive problem.
Now I know what it's like to be you. I'm getting fired up.
Yeah.
I'm getting annoyed.
Feels good, huh?
It does feel
Releases
good.
endorphins.
It does.
Elevates
It
you. Yeah,
does.
there's
It
a lot of
does.
good things.
Well, why don't we use this as a springboard to talk about a listener submitted idea
Okay.
related to the beach and one of their beach annoyances. So we've got a guy named Mike who wrote in and has an idea related to the beach and littering. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see here. Let me find this. I think I lost it.
I do hate littering on the beach as well. Like when you're walking and you step on something and you're just like, what?
I'm with
That's
you
frustrating.
on that. I'm with you on that. So here it is. This is his idea. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit longer than I wanted to pull it up.
What about the fact that I also get frustrated sometimes, not just with the litter on the beach, but when there's those giant like white rock shell things that I don't quite know what they are and they're big and you step on them. Those always really frustrate me as well.
Really?
Yeah, like coral looking things.
Yeah, coral-looking things
Yeah.
bother you.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. Big time. Yeah. I have trypophobia. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the idea. This is from Mike. So Mike is going after beach clean accountability. Okay, and he thinks there are two versions of this. One is a city-run, government-run option. The other is a gig economy option for this beach clean accountability. He says using city government-owned surveillance, the safety cameras,
Hate it already. Go ahead.
and leveraging facial recognition data accumulated over the past 7+ years. Anyone caught littering or not picking up trash on the beach will be facially recognized, and then their cell phone will be charged $50 per item that's left on the beach. Geolocation of phone providers will be a 2-step verification method of charges after they do facial recognition. That's the government Big Brother run option. Okay. Here's the gig economy version. Same general idea, but an app or site where you upload video of people leaving stuff and littering. The incentive for the reporters is that they get $10 of the $50 fine per item. You put signage on the beach that says, by using this beach, you consent to this accountability. So this is the idea. So let's take it through the exploder real quick. General
Gut reaction.
Gut reactions. I can see you squirming.
Gut reaction was.
You're in a bad mood today already.
I don't think there's any idea worse than the government facially recognizing and charging my cell phone until he said, tattletales get paid to tell on me.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Tattletales.
Yes.
Incentivizing tattletales. Gut reaction is poor on this one for you. You've got
gut reaction is probably a good idea. I just absolutely hate it and don't ever want it to happen.
Yeah.
You know how there's those ideas that you're like, that's a really good idea.
It's a really good bad idea.
It's a really good idea that is terrible
Yeah.
when it's worked out. So have you ever seen the movie The Circle
No, I haven't.
with the little girl from Harry Potter and
Emma Watson.
Watson. Yeah, Emma Watson.
Yeah, Emma Watson.
And the guy who was in Castaway.
Are you pretending like you don't know who
And
Tom
Big
Hanks is?
Tom Hanks. So Tom Hanks.
Wow.
Tom Hanks and Emma Watson are in this.
Okay.
But I didn't ever watch the movie. I just read the book by David Eggers, and they do this in their kind of like they set up these little tiny cameras all over the ocean so they can watch and see when the tide is best. But then it just turns into everybody tattling on everybody for, oh, this guy was smoking pot on the beach, or this person caught a fish and didn't throw it back, even though they have to throw it back, and it just created like a tattletale society. And I don't like tattletale societies. So I will give him credit on this one thing. There's a sign posted that says, by using this beach, you consent to these things. So maybe like it's a private beach somewhere that they have that, but I just would never go to it.
Do you have an alternative solution to the problem of littering is real?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So is it all or nothing? Is this a zero-sum game?
Maybe it is something where instead of using facial recognition, you use facial confrontation.
Okay, continue.
So this guy throws his Snicker wrapper out there, and then I walk up and I'm like, dude, did you just throw your Snicker wrapper on the ground?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, so what? And I was like, you're going to pick it up. But you're right in their face and you're confronting them with their kids around and everything. Then you're going to pick it up. And they're like, were you the litter police? And then you say, as a matter of fact, I am the litter police.
Yeah.
Pick it up. And I think that is one way of handling it.
So I think in the age, another way to go at this, again, I don't think this solves the fact that it's always going to be a good, bad idea.
Right.
Right. But another way to go at it is you don't even charge a fine. Instead, the fine is not money. The fine is shame. And so you take photos and videos of people, and there is a website called,
Creatures of the Sea.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Beach litter idiots or something like that.
Yeah.
Something that just
Sea life murderers.
Yeah, something to that effect. And this website, which gets, maybe it gets funded or you have advertisers that want to be on
Instagram. It's an Instagram page.
It's an Instagram page that I actually think that would do really well.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You know, that is a good idea. So you upload a photo, a video of somebody, and you make, a ridiculous comment about them. And instead of having to confront them, which is dangerous, you just silently shame them and you upload it. And then you can say, like, does anybody know who this is?
Right.
Tag Fort Lauderdale Beach or wherever the beach is.
Yeah.
And a picture or video of the person, and just let shame win the day.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were a little kid and you would go to a store where somebody had bounced a check and the store would post their check behind the counter?
Yeah.
That's basically what this is,
I'm familiar
right?
with that concept. I've never actually seen that. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. I've seen it, yeah.
Really?
I grew up in a small town, so yeah. But,
really?
Yeah. So, yeah. I think Creatures of the Sea is the perfect name, and then because you're calling them creatures. And
so you're dehumanizing them by calling them a creature. They're no longer a human being.
Right. And it's
because human beings don't litter.
Correct.
Creatures litter.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's my gut reaction.
That's good.
It's a good, bad idea. I think unleashing tattletales is not something I'm super interested in.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming, Mike, who submitted this idea, might go, well, what's worse, soliciting tattletales or a littered beach?
Right.
And that's an interesting moral dilemma.
Yeah.
So we've done gut reactions. I mean, yeah, buts. We're already kind of into yeah buts because that was our initial reaction.
And I think with the government side of it too, I'm terrified of when the government starts using facial recognition for things. So I get like, well, if you don't litter, there's no problem here. But like that I feel like it opens up a Pandora's box of what else is facial recognition going to do. And I've said it before, I like the blurred lines gray area much more than just like stark black and white.
Yeah.
And so I think it's an important part of
Is that another
society.
way to say you have an appetite for littering?
No,
Okay.
I actually don't like littering. I don't like littering, and I'm not a litterer.
Good. Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm right there with you on my yeah buts. My yeah buts are Big Brother government overreach. I don't like that. The shame, not a huge fan of. It's a good bad idea. The bad part is you're shaming people.
Right.
I don't love that. The good part is, we do have to have a better solution for cleaning up the beach. I just don't know if we found it yet.
What about this for a name? Illiterate. Like illiterate?
Yeah.
You can't read.
Yeah.
But you're illiterate.
I like it. So
Yeah.
now we're into names
Yeah.
for this thing.
Illiterate.
Yeah, I don't think Mike had a name. He just said it's around the idea of beach accountability, or beach littering accountability. I like illiterate. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I like
Creatures of the sea.
Creatures
illiterate.
of the Sea would be a good Instagram
Yeah.
handle for sure. I think there's, go off of litter bugs. Trying to think if there's anything there.
Yeah. I think if you went with either one of them, Creatures of the Sea, litter,
so let's go with that. Financial model of Mike's idea. I guess Mike's idea speaks for itself. It funds the city through fining people. But if you go the gig economy version, it seems like people could make money by reporting people. So they're, that's a problem, right? That's a problem.
But I think this is an altruistic idea. I don't think it necessarily has to make money. It just makes the world a better place. Especially if you're using a funny Instagram account where you're busting people and you're posting it and people can see it, like influencers in the wild or passenger shame. There's a one called Passenger Shaming. Have you ever seen that Instagram account? So it's just it's all on planes, and it'll be like somebody sitting in a plane seat and somebody's barefoot gets put up on their seat, and so they're like taking a picture of that, or just gross,
that's what this is.
Disgusting things that people do on airplanes.
That's what this is.
And it's passenger shaming.
I think that's the best iteration.
Yeah, I do too.
Because littering belongs in that category.
Yes.
Of putting your feet up on somebody's head, near somebody's headrest.
Yes.
Or handrest. That's pretty egregious.
Yeah.
And that deserves some penalty.
Exactly.
Some
penalty.
I
think we're with you, Mike, on wanting to make the world a better place, especially our beaches. We're just not with you on the Big Brother portion, or I'm not anyway.
Yeah, but but I love how our alternative
is shame.
Just shame.
It's public humiliation.
Just shame and public humiliation.
It's the stocks.
Yeah, but what does that say about us that we'd rather do that than like get intrusive and fine people and incentivize fines? I don't think that speaks well of us.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know if this whole episode speaks well of us. We've just been complaining.
Yeah.
We have just been
bemoaning. It's the summer. Like
it's the summer.
Yeah, you don't get a chance to complain. Like if you're on vacation, you can't complain at work.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to complain to my family. So
I think you're right. I think we're justified
this is
to
my
complain
therapy.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, did we go through all the categories?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Mike, thank you so much for submitting your idea. If anybody has an idea they want to submit, we very well may do it and talk through it on the podcast. You can go to idealistpodcast.com to submit your idea.